Hello dear colleague, welcome to the channel. How are you doing? Have you ever thought of being replaced by a robot in the nearest future? Don't worry, it will never happen, because you've got something that no robot has. This is your enthusiasm, your desire and power to create goodness. And the most important thing is your feelings. You can feel the atmosphere and change it for the better. So in today's video, you will learn how to warm up your intermediate class like no robot can do, with soulful games. They need no preparation time, they are engaging and fun, they have a powerful waking up effect and will help you build rapport with your students, creating a warm, friendly, soulful atmosphere in your classroom. So let's begin. A warming up stage should do two things. Firstly, it should help students switch their attention from having fun during the break to studying English, and second, build rapport with your students and help them get a quiet, peaceful, focused and relaxed state of mind. That is why the first activity that I would like to share is called Positive Vibe. When you enter the classroom, you never know what has just happened to your students. Maybe they are overexcited or tired or sad. And the positive vibe warm-up will help them get into an optimistic state of mind. Start the lesson by the usual "How are you?" question, and then suggest making the day even better with the wave of positivity, positive vibe. To begin with, ask all your students to stand up and explain that the task is to finish this sentence. It's a good day today because, and accompany it with a waves-sending gesture. The sentences can be in past simple, present simple or future, but the students can sit down only after they have found something positive in their life. Don't forget to react, to show your emotions every time, and to send a positive vibe, the wave of positivity together with your class. It's a good day today because I'm going to eat a cake in the evening. Wow, great! All together, wave of positivity, positive vibe. When you do it, your students will start smiling, and by doing something together, they will unite. And this feeling of togetherness will help you achieve your aims during the lessons easily, because they will work like one integrated whole. It will be a real class, not just separate students. The next warming up activity is more suitable for revision lessons when the number and order of exercises is not so important. It's a real boredom killer and will change the atmosphere in the classroom dramatically. Pretend being an Indian and greet your class like this. Hello, people of freedom! I'm Jenny the Happy Heart, and I have good news for you. Today you will choose what exercises to do and in what order. Are you ready? But first, you should abandon your old name and choose a new one like mine. You can see the model on the board. Your name plus the plus adjective plus noun. Jenny the Happy Heart, Mike the Clever Head, or Billy the Bull's Eye. Introduce yourself and explain why you think this name is really suitable for you. I'm Jenny the Happy Heart because I'm so happy to see my dear, most hard-working, best students. Write the names on the board as students introduce themselves and enable them address one another during the lesson by these new names. For example, pass me the book please, Billy the Clever Head, or I don't think I agree with you, Judy the Long Legs. Don't forget about your promise and give them more freedom of choice. People of freedom, what would you like to do now to revise grammar or vocabulary? Let's vote. Raise your hands for grammar. Your students will never forget this lesson, I guarantee. And if you need more teaching tips on how to incorporate gamification and other innovative methods of teaching English into your lessons, then check out this link to download my ebooks with more ESL games for kindergarten, school, for teaching online, and with teaching tips on different aspects of teaching. The next activity is more suitable for larger groups in which there are more than 10 or 15 students. And it will be really useful if you are going to include some team competition during the lesson. Split your students into 3 groups and give them 2 minutes to write 5 adjectives and 5 nouns. They can choose any words they like. When they are ready, the teams in turn will choose a number from 1 to 5, and the other 2 teams will provide them with 1 adjective and 1 noun under this number, and they can use only these words to think of a name for their team. For example, team 1 says, we choose number 3. Team number 2, what have you got under number 3? The words famous and eggs. And team number 3, what have they got? Well, probably pretty and bananas. So the possible variants of the name for team 1 can be pretty bananas or pretty eggs, or famous bananas or famous eggs. And they can choose no other name for their team. So there is always a lot of laughter and giggling. It always happens so because these words, they just do not match. And that is why they sound funny. The next warmer is great for introducing a new topic. Write on the board 10-15 topics, including the one you are going to study, and say to your students, okay, dear students, look at the board. You can see different topics. How many topics can you see? Right, you are 15 topics. But now I will give you only 5 adjectives and you will understand what topic it is. So listen. Bright, happy, musical, tasty, romantic. What topic do you think it is about? The student whose guess is correct will be the next one to describe one topic. Only adjectives, or for example, only verbs or only verb phrases. It's up to you to decide how to limit the range of vocabulary. Repeat this activity 5 or 6 times and then say, okay, and what topic do you think we're going to study today? And let them guess and start teaching your lesson. The next activity is one of my favorites because it's really close to meditation or something that can really change the mood, the atmosphere in the classroom. So before you start teaching, say, okay, dear students, I see that you're too excited or sad or tired, I don't know, however they feel. I see that you are really tired today, so just close your eyes, relax, and listen to my voice. Imagine being in a forest. The weather is nice and you are walking slowly along the path. By the way, Mike, what season is it? It is autumn. Okay, in Mike's story it's autumn. What about you, Polly? Is it autumn? Is it autumn in your story? No, it's summer. It's hot. I see. So you're walking and walking, and suddenly you see a small kitten. What color is your kitten, Tom? It's black and big and fat. And your cat, Jasmine, what color is it? It's gray with a small spot on its back. What color is the spot? It's white. I see. And you say, oh, sweetie, my dear kitty, I've got something for you. And you are giving the kitten... Tom, what are you giving the kitten? I'm giving the kitten some milk. and continue the story like this with sudden twists, for example. But suddenly the little kitten turned into Frank, into what did your kitten turn? It turned into a horrible monster, says Frank. Go on like this, developing the storyline in any direction. It can be a romantic story, detective story, fantasy or science fiction, but the end of it should necessarily be connected with what you are going to study. For example, and then the monster opened its horrible eyes and said, "Open your student's book at page 25 and start doing exercise 5. Gradually, in the course of time, your students will remember this pattern. You can even choose one of the students to be the speaker. They really enjoy it, and this exercise helps them to develop their creativity. So I really enjoy it, and my students too. That's all for today, dear friends. But these were warming up activities for really creative and, so to say, daring teachers. If you feel that you are a more traditional, more conservative teacher, then don't miss the second part of this video, in which I will share with you ball games and flashcard games that can be used as a warming up activity for intermediate students. And don't forget to check the link below this video to download my ebooks. It will help me a lot.